Hey, how are you guys? It is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. Now, in this video, I want to talk to you about one simple change in your business to be able to charge literally as much money as you want to your clients and have them be extremely happy when they're handing you over those checks. Before I get into it, I do want to invite you to check out my masterclass. It is down below. It's 50 minutes long. You're going to learn 5 ways to make significantly more money in your MSP. Additionally, by popular demand, I've gotten a lot of emails, requests on my website, and even some comments saying, hey, we want to learn directly from you. I am putting together an online course. Depending on when you see this video, there is a steeply discounted rate down below if you get in early as kind of a founder's offer. As I'm still building it, it's going to cover everything that you're going to want to know about MSP and IT sales. That is objection handling, how to close more deals, how to charge more, from how to manage your team and set expectations for customers. It's going to cover all of it. It's going to be between 20 and 35 hours. It's a massive value add, and that wait list keeps on growing, so I appreciate the heck out of that. So let's get into today's video here. A lot of people want to charge way more money, keeping the same amount of clients. And that's the goal. If you could take all of your existing clients and make 50%, maybe even 100% more money, whilst you might think that that's crazy and there's no way that you probably could, this one change is going to make a massive, massive difference. And currently you stand as a MSP, a managed service provider. If you adjust your mindset and convert almost into a MSSP, I'm coining that term, to a managed solutions service provider. And that is somebody, think of kind of like an outsourced VCIO, but somebody that's going to go way further on, that is going to look at the business and say, what is the best possible solutions for that customer while still offering all of the great benefits that you already do. What a lot of businesses don't understand and they don't figure out, but we as tech people figure out, is technology, what we are involved in every day, plays a massive, massive role in business. And we know that. We provide great things like Office 365, so you have Teams and SharePoint. We provide other, maybe either outsourced backup or to the cloud. Whatever services that you provide, they're probably fantastic, especially firewalls to prevent viruses from getting in and educational training for employees. But what if you could do more? What if you could really spend some time in the business and provide a custom solution that is going to do way better for that customer? And this is where that solutions part of it comes into play. You're not just selling what you normally sell, your normal managed services, whether it's 24/7, 365, maybe taking a couple holidays off, or monitoring, network monitoring, the whole nine, all of those services that you love from companies like ConnectWise or a competitor product. But if you could really spend time in that business and think about yourself as an employee in that business, how much more benefit could you have? Could you provide the right solution for them that not only helps them meet, but maybe helps them run an entirely better business? This is what an MSSP is going to start doing. And I think a lot of it is going to be the way of the future. It's not going to be, hey, we offer tech support, and you're relying on that company to figure out what the best technology is for their business. By becoming an MSSP and kind of a VCIO figure in their mind, you're going to be spending more time inside that business, providing significantly more value. And by you being the one that goes out and does the legwork of finding the right softwares, how they're supposed to work, how the automations are supposed to be built, and how their company can actually go through and use these products and services, you're providing a infinitely higher value to them, which allows you to charge 50, sometimes even 100% more. Think about your standard phone system. Maybe it's $30 a month per user, which is pretty standard. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how big it is and how much you get and what kind of partnership you have. But we'll call it $30. If you could come up with a phone system that not only works really well for them with call routing and everything else that gets added on, but if you could make that work with a proprietary software that they might need by you going out and doing the homework, whether they're in the legal space with Legal Panther or Panther Legal, I forget the exact name, or if they're working with Reynolds and Reynolds, as old as stones that technology is, or Dealer Socket. There's so many industry-specific softwares out there. And I've mentioned in the past niching down, which is huge. But if you can be the solutions provider, making and going out and finding the best possible solution for that company, and then making it all work with your team of experts, that now accelerates you so much further and helps you find something that you can resell over and over and over and over again. There's no more, hey, I'm going to take you in our system. We're going to swap out the firewall. We're going to put in SonicWall as opposed to Palo Alto. We're going to throw in a Ubiquity switch as opposed to Cisco Meraki. Whatever it is you do. And some people might be watching this and saying, I would never do that. And you're probably right, but somebody out there is willing to do that. But if you could be the one that says, hey, we are going to be an MSSP. We are not only going to come in, we're going to be your in-house technical or outsourced technical support, but we're also going to provide solutions that make everyone's lives easier. That's going to be the real value and separates you from the competition, allowing you to charge that 50% to 100% more money every single month. And because of the value that you provide to that company, they're going to be able to grow faster. They're going to be able to make more money. They're going to be able to be more productive. The list goes on and on and on. And when you quantify that to that company, that's when the magic happens, because you're no longer a commodity. Because think about it, there's an MSP on every corner. I live in a super small town. There's like 4 IT/MSP companies here. But who actually goes above and beyond to see what business I'm in and what the best solution is? And while, yes, there is going to be a ton of upfront work for you and your team, by being able to serve that on a silver platter, I wish I had like cartoons and things, but being able to serve that on a silver platter and say, hey, client, this is the best solution that we could possibly find. Not only is it the best solution, but it's going to work with your O365. It's going to work with your calling. It's going to work with whatever other systems that you have. Now you look like a rock star, and you've provided value that I can almost guarantee nobody else has done. Because the only person responsible for that in that company is either going to be the business owner or somebody that specifically handles technology, and hopefully they're taking a proactive approach and finding the best softwares to make their businesses run more efficiently. But that's it. You're just relying on somebody else's ads hitting your customer and hoping that everything works. But when you can go in and say, hey, we have the best solution for you, we're going to not only have the best solution, we're going to get our techs trained on it. We're going to get certified in it. And we're going to be able to roll it out for you to have a near seamless setup and integration. Why wouldn't they? And then all of a sudden, that maybe $100 a month that you're charging or $150 a month that you're charging, ballparking, can then become $200 or $250 a month, because the value that you provided far out exceeds what they were already dealing with. A lot of these clients, especially in my past, have worked with, we'll call it broken legs or an injured limb. They could still work, they could still function, but were they functioning as effectively as they could have? And by simply being the proactive company that goes out and finds the right solution for them, you can now go in, offer that solution, and charge way more money from it. Almost whatever you want. That's going to be the big difference between you and somebody else who is just thought of as a commodity. And when you can provide that and show that to the customer, you're going to get more referrals, you're going to close more deals, and those deals are going to be way more money. That's how it works. It is the best thing in the world, and you're creating a blue ocean for yourself. You're not competing with everybody else. While niching is great, but if you can niche, find that product, find that service, and make everything work seamlessly, you have now put a invaluable dollar amount on you. And instead of that customer maybe staying for a couple of years, they're going to stay for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years plus, because you were the company that helped them pivot to become significantly better in their industry and give them the competitive edge without marketing, obviously. That's going to be the big difference. So it's called an MSSP. I highly recommend it. If you're curious, like, hey, how do I really go about this? I need help. There will be a link down below. Go through the masterclass. There's a link after the masterclass to book a call with me, but it will help you figure out your positioning, what to do, how to get there, so that way you can go through and become this MSSP. And while it is a little bit of extra work on your end, the value that you provide is nearly infinite, and it's going to help those customers so much more. You're going to get such less pushback, and it's going to be just a beautiful relationship, because I've been there, and it is the most amazing thing. So I hope this video helps. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check out the links below. I'll see you guys later.